Taurus. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate your time. Clean a little. Thank you so much for being here. All right. We are going to open with an oracle card. See what energy Spirit would like you to see what the energy of this reading is going to be. We're going to focus this reading on. Alright, Taurus, what do we got? No more complaining. Ooh. Okay, I just had to preface this by saying, so Taurus is I think I have the most people in my life with the sign of Taurus. Most people that in my life that I truly love are Tauruses, and it's not so much that they're good at complaining per se. Let's just read what the card says and we'll get into it. Okay. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that what you have and what you've gone through is abundance of choices and freedom. Oh, I like that. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, which these are positive affirmations that blossom into reality. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So basically it's saying, and this is something that I definitely hold true, and I have to recall sometimes when I want to access it, when I feel like I'm starting to get a little too complainy, a little too whiny, because sometimes it's okay to complain, of course. If somebody cuts me off in traffic, it's not easy to not just flip them off and be like, you know what, get the fuck out of my way, blah, 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 blah. Fine. But that's not going to get you anywhere now, is it? That's not going to be helpful. It's just going to end up inviting more anger into your heart, into your life, into your mind. You're going to start seeing where other people are screwing around on the road. Instead, that's their issue. They're the ones that are running late. They could have an emergency. They could be having a bathroom emergency. They could have a kid pooping in the back seat, throwing up. They could have, you don't know. So whatever their situation is their situation. It's not yours. If they didn't hit your car, if they didn't almost hit your car, if they didn't cause you any physical pain, and they just cut in front of you, yeah, it sucks. Let them go. See ya. My new thing is what I've been doing, instead of flipping the bird, is blowing them a kiss. Like an exaggerated one. Just like really laying my fingers on my hands and blowing it out there. I think it freaks them out a little bit, which is just a fun thing for me. But it also puts out the positivity. Hey, listen, hope you get home okay. That's what I try to follow it up with. Get where you're going safely. And with the cosmic energy cards, we're going to see how to... what spirit wants you to pull from in order to achieve these things. Nothing else flipped, right? Those two. First one was transformation. Transformation is the soul's evolution. Transforming how you see things. Transforming how you see things from negative to positive is going to have an amazing effect on your Taurus. That pretty butterfly. Because when you think of things from the victim point of view, when you look at things as things happening to you instead of for you, that mindset switches so quickly that you're starting to see the positive things in everything and why it's being done for you. Say, you had this job, right? You were there for a long time and you should have quit 3 years ago when they started disrespecting you, not valuing your time, not paying you more than you should be paid, than you have been getting paid, all that stuff. You keep saying, well, maybe they just don't have, making excuses for them. Oh, they didn't have that much of a profit this year. Oh, they need help with this or that. You're constantly making excuses for this job who is not treating you the way you should be getting treated. Well, guess what? Maybe you end up losing that job. Maybe the business closes because the boss was being shady or the owner was being shady. They weren't paying their people. What goes around comes around, and they weren't doing the right thing by you, and then it comes back. When you lose the job, you go, "Ah, oh, fuck, what happened? Why did I lose this job?" First of all, you hated that job. You hated that job. But choosing to see yourself as a victim of it closing down or you getting fired or it being removed from your life because you weren't able to stand up and do it for yourself is putting yourself in the victim's shoes as opposed to, oh wait, this is being done for me. I had a hard time telling my boss I don't want to do this anymore because you're not paying me enough and you don't value me enough, and everybody else rolls in 20 minutes late and I'm here 5 minutes 10 minutes early every day. It gets to be old. So you not stepping up for yourself is going to cause the universe, God, goddesses, deities, whoever it is you believe in, whoever it is you pray to, they're going to do it for you. Because some things just needed to go. Choosing to see that as a blessing as opposed to a curse or a bad thing is going to help transform you. It's going to help transform the way you see things, transform the things that come into you, because you're putting out there as, oh, thank you, universe. I appreciate you taking care of this for me because I wasn't able to do so for myself, and I know you have my back. It's going to transform how you see things. So instead of being the victim, you're the benefactor. And this hope comes right with it. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Do not put out that fire. Taurus, don't put out that fire. Let it continue to fuel you. It may feel unnatural at first. When you're so used to being the victim, when you're so used to looking at how things are being done to you, it's hard to feel hope. It's not the first thing you're going to feel. It's going to be work. But that's okay. Because you're Taurus, you're a bull. You're one of my favorite signs. If not my favorite. But you're able to work through because you're so focused on transforming who you are, how you think, the way you show up. As you start to see things differently, even the smallest little things. Like I said, someone in traffic who didn't do the right thing and decided at the last second they need to pull over here because they didn't know where they were going, or their GPS decided it was going to kick back on and they lost, I don't know, Wi-Fi, whatever it is. You don't know what's going on in their car. So changing how you see that person coming over into your lane that doesn't belong there, but that didn't hit you, choosing to see it from a place of, well, whatever they're going through is not what I'm going through right now. Choosing that is going to help you transform. Spirit, thank you so much for these messages for Taurus, for the collective, for the sun, moon, rising, for the cross watchers, for the whole collective. We love Taurus here. I love all the signs. I love Taurus. I love me some Taurus. I love some Earth signs. I love Capricorn obviously as well. But the Taurus and Virgo really just kind of go together. So I get it. I really get it. And I know you're not a lazy person and you're up for the work. Maybe don't frame it as hope. Maybe you'll start to feel hopeful once you start to see things differently. But I know you want something tangible. You're an earth sign. You don't want just some floaty feeling. You want the actual proof that this is going to work, that this is going to transform you. Try it. Try it. And see what happens. And see how that hope starts flowing in for you. Spirit, what do we got in the recent past? 2. High Priestess, which tells me, well, obviously it's a major as well, tells me you already know. You already tapped in to your intuition. You already knew that this was going to come. You knew that Spirit was asking you to release the urge to complain about everything, to release the urge to see yourself as the victim. You knew this was coming. The Page of Swords, the pages are the immature / unjaded, that's how we're choosing to see things, the non-jaded version of yourself that sees things with an open heart because they haven't been hurt. I like the pages. The pages to me are sort of the aces of the court cards because it's the beginning. Then the knight is the action. It's gonna take that idea, that feeling, that hope that everything's gonna work out okay. That feeling, the intuitive knowing that it's going to work out. Taking those things and helping use them to transform you out of this victim mindset. So the High Priestess knew this was coming. The Page of Swords is the energy that you want. The unhurt, the unbothered, the healed heart energy of the page. And in this case, it's the communication. It's how you're putting things out there. Like we said, the way you see things, the way you come at things, the way you choose. This is a choice. It's a choice. This is not something that's going to come natural to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got this card. Your thing to come natural to you is to see the flaws in it, to see yourself and how it's affecting you as opposed to what it's doing for you. So, choosing to look at things differently and communicate that out there in the world. Like, hey, listen, I know you cut me off in traffic, but maybe you have a crying baby in the back seat and you just had enough of it because you've been on the road for an hour and a half. Oh man, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Get where you're going safely. Communicating that out there from a place of genuine wishing them well, genuine, oh, you didn't do this to me sort of mentality is what the Page of Swords is all about. The High Priestess knows that that's where they're going, knows that that's what's coming, knew this was coming. This is not a surprise to you. Taurus, what's your current energy? Let's see where our current energy is as Taurus. Thank you. Six of Swords. There you go. Moving on to calmer waters. Moving on from the way you used to look at things, but also bringing those lessons with you, right? The swords here, the lessons are in the bags. You're bringing them with you to the calmer shores. You're completely done with this old adventure. You finished it. You finished that level, and it's time to level up. The only way to do that is to remember how those swords made you feel. So when the temptation to complain or see yourself as the victim creeps its way back in, because it's going to keep trying, you're going to take that energy and say, you know what? I already learned that lesson. Nice try though. Because you're full of hope at this point. The hope is there. You're seeing the transformative nature of the positive thinking. You're seeing the transformative power of looking at things differently as happening for you. Is literally transforming you into a hopeful person. And now you're moving on to those calmer shores. Calmer waters. And if we stay on this path, Spirit, if we stay intuitive, knowing how to communicate those things we want to change and actually start to see the change and start the move, what can we look forward to in the future? The world. Well, hell yeah, the world. The world is yours, Taurus. The world is literally there for you. Transforming yourself from the victimhood mentality not only gives you hope, but it opens up the rest of the world that's just been sitting there waiting for you. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, and that's a gift. That's the gift from the universe. It could absolutely be material things, because pentacles are material things, but abundance isn't always material things, as we already know. Abundance is peace and security and hope and seeing the bigger picture, seeing the fact that you have the whole world, seeing that this pushing you major to major, and in between here are the steps that you're taking. You've done the work to get here. You don't just become the High Priestess. You've done the work to get there. You've done the work to get this gift from the universe. I'm going to pop this here right this second just to see where we're at later on. And Spirit, thank you so much for this message for Capricorn. Sorry, oh my gosh, for Taurus. It's not even close to the Capricorn reading. It's the best. Thank you so much for this message for Taurus. We appreciate these messages coming through. And we're looking to clarify the High Priestess and the Page of Swords, please. Thank you. That's a lot. But we did see the Fool, and Capricorn had the Fool. Thank you, Spirit. What do we get to clarify this recent past energy? Six of Swords. That's the universe doubling down, right? Clarifying the need to move on to... So this came from within you first. This feeling of moving on to calmer shores with the lessons that you already learned came from inside you first. You're so powerful. You're so powerful and tuned in with your innocent heart, with your innocent way of communicating things, knowing that these calmer shores are waiting for you. You know this because you feel it. It's in. This is the energy pushing this out, and you're actually so strong and able to turn this around that you're making this happen in your current energy right now. This is what caused it. It was behind and inside you before you were able to push that shit out. Let me clarify the Six of Swords for our amazing Taurus, our strong bulls. Oh, I love you guys. I'm so impressed. Four of Swords. Four of Swords talks about resting. Collecting your thoughts and resting. It's important. Also, the 6 and 4 is 10. It's a completion. Because you're done with the betrayal. You're done with the betrayal of yourself by seeing yourself as a victim. Because that's why you're doing it. No one's calling you the victim. You're calling yourself that. When you see things as taking them personal, you see things as things being done to you instead of for you, you're seeing yourself as constantly being stabbed in the back. That's what the Ten of Swords is. Flipping that, transforming how you see things, brings you immediately to that 10 and the completion. So resting your mind as you move on to calmer waters, less choppy fucking circumstances, 100% is going to bring you to the world. Of course it's going to bring you to the energy of the world at your fingertips. Can we clarify the world card here? Why is the world card here, please, Spirit? I mean, we know. I really wanted to flip. Thank you, Spirit. Is that it? Fine. Page of Cups. Another page. So again, that same open-heartedness, unjadedness, you gotta keep that page. This is asking you, this reading, when it comes to complaining, is asking you to keep that page mentality. Keep the page mentality when it comes to your heart and when it comes to your mind. That innocent, it's not, I hate the word, I really do not like the word immature because it gets a bad rap. There's nothing wrong with being immature when you are new at something. It's okay being unhurt because an immature person hasn't been brokenhearted, hasn't been told that they were stupid. Like that kind of stuff, you're not, there's no baggage when it comes to the pages of the heart and the mind, because the heart and the mind in the page realm is full of hope. The hope that comes with being a page says, I'm so ready to hit this heart and mind shit with the hope that I've transformed enough out of things that are thinking that things were happening to me instead of happening for me, that now the universe is like, yeah, well, hell yeah, that's a gift. Bottom of the deck, the star. Come on. Exactly. That's your gift. Your gift is a star, the gift of healing, the wish fulfillment. The star is about wish fulfillment, but it's also about healing. Oh, I'm gonna put a little, I don't know if she has clothes on in this one, so I'm just gonna set that there just in case. Don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. But anyways, the page mentality is about hope. Yay, we found a new word other than immature. I mean, the rose-colored glasses, I like that too. I like the unburdened, unjaded, unbroken-hearted, just the innocence of immaturity. Because while, yeah, okay, if you were taking action from an immature place, it'd be different. You're not. You are healed. You're healed enough to start over, to start the court cards over without having to go just to the ace. Right? You didn't start that far over. You completed the 1 through 10. This is done. The 1 through 10 is done. You're now in page mode. And you can access this anytime you need to. You can access this page mentality anytime you need to because you're full of hope now. You are full of hope. You might be full of shit too, but you're full of hope, Taurus. Let's pull from Moonology and see if there's any other cards to add to this reading to clarify. Let's see one down there. No, oh, there maybe is two. Alright, cool. And then, oops, sorry, from the Spirit Oracle deck, we'll pull one last one, take a peek at that before we close. There we are. I saw a flipper. Faster than lightning, nobody see. If you're young, you don't know what flipper is. Flipper was a dolphin show when I was a kid, and he used to talk to his family. I mean, they had a lot of talking animals, I guess, back then. Horses, and I know I saw a flipper. Anyway, so I'll use this time to do a little shop talk. Alright, Taurus, I love you, and I'm very grateful for you being here. And at this time, I would like to humbly ask for your subscription, for your likes, for your comments. My goal for 2025 is to build this channel and this community into something where a safe place where we can talk and share ideas and feelings and hopes and dreams and pray for each other and really just be there for each other. Because tarot has really brought that into my life, and I'd like to give back. So if you feel called to and you would like to become a part of this community, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's grow this shit together. Alright, what do we got? Protection and the past. You are protected. Taurus, of course you're protected. You don't get here without protection. I'm going to pop these back over because they were upside down. I had goosebumps. I had goosebumps because this is amazing. You are so strong, Taurus. I can really feel your strength through this. And if this message is not resonating for you, leave it behind, honey. Go check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus placements, anywhere you have heavy placements, other places, check out those readings. And if this message is for you, it's story time, my loves. Taurus, you're so strong. You're so connected. 2024 was all about your hard work, that's your whole life anyways, but your connection to yourself, to the universe. You've done so much work in that area over the past 12 months that you got to the point of true knowing, true inner knowing with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is able to discern what is what. Choosing to do it is another story, but you have all the intuition you need. Maybe you're brought up in a weird situation where, you didn't trust because you've been hurt. You didn't trust because, you had a complaining sort of parent who would only find the bad things in life. That's not you anymore. You're a fully formed human person. You're not a 4-year-old anymore who is listening to mom or dad or caregiver complain about every little fucking thing. You're a grateful person. I know you're a grateful person. Tauruses are always grateful for what they have, for what's to come, and for what was in the past. So that inner knowing And the speaking of inner, because these are the energies, right? The clarifiers are the energies in this reading that are pushing out these energies into the world. These are the energies you're putting out. This is what's pushing them. So knowing it was time to move on and away from that complaining way of being, from seeing only the negative and ignoring the positive to the point of, is it even there? You knew it was time to be done with that. You knew it was time to be done with that. Choosing to step forward and communicate that into the world immediately puts the complaints, the negative thinking, the victimhood in the past. Brings you right to a place where you needed to rest. That's where you are now. You're in rest mode. I mean, look at rest, self-care, taking care of you. You are this person here. You are having it done for you. Because you're moving. You're taking the energy from within you and pushing it out there into the world. Knowing that you are protected and keeping your innocent heart open. Coming at this with an innocent, unbroken heart brings you the fucking world. Brings you the world. Not only does it bring you the world, but it brings you fulfillment and healing. Wish fulfillment and healing, those could be this one and the same for you. Two things equaling one. Maybe you're wishing for that one little piece that needed to be healed. That one little piece, the gift of seeing things differently. And that's what the universe has decided you have earned. You've earned this gift to see things differently because the world is yours, Taurus. The world is waiting for you. Waiting for you to arrive. You're on your way. The 6 and 4 is 10. And you got 6s twice. You got pages twice. So moving on with openness because you know you're fully protected. That the drama is in the past. You've transformed from being the victim into a hopeful person. The world is yours. You're the star and you have gotten the gift from the universe saying, hell yeah, Taurus. You got this. Final message from Spirit. Accept where you are at this time, at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Doors will open. Be ready. Doors will open. Be ready. I'm actually going to name this Be Ready to Move On. Or Be Ready for the Move. Because that's what you're doing. You're transforming from hopelessness, victimhood, to the benefactor and hopeful. The universe has your back. It's listening to you. It's listening to how you treat yourself, how you treat your situations. So make sure you speak loud and clear about what it is you want more of and less of. All right, Taurus, take care. I love you.